All right, folks, we are back with another game of TimeGuessr. If you want to play along, jump in the comments down below. There will be a link somewhere down there. You can play right along with me. The only thing I ask is that you do drop me a comment. Let me know how you do. I always find it interesting. Let me know what you see that I miss. And yeah, airplane coming in. Look at that. And yeah. Let me know. I always enjoy hearing from you guys. What I miss, what you see, what stands out to you. It's always very interesting. Okay, so obviously this is the Philippines. Sampaloc branch of the Philippine National Bank, St. Joseph Men's Dormitory. Okay, rent. You can tell by the cars. This is not a particularly modern situation. I don't know, is that 60s? Is that 70s? My gut would take me towards the 70s, but don't really know for sure. Lolito mackerel. Interesting. Just quickly scanning around to see if I can see a random year written somewhere. Not spotting it off the top. I may have missed it somewhere, but okay. I think we're just gonna go around 1970. It could be any city, but I mean, it's Philippines. I'm gonna go Manila, I think. It says it's the Sampaloc branch. I'm gonna go like around here, just see if I can spot anything that says Sampaloc somewhere. Sure I'm saying that incorrectly. Where can I see like neighborhoods? Here we go, Tondo, Binida, San Nicolas, San Miguel, San Juan City. Yeah, I'm not seeing that name jumping off the screen at me at the moment. Which is unfortunate. I was really hoping it would. Which may mean it's an entirely different city in a different part of the country. But let's come out to about this distance. Don't want to spend forever just searching around, but there's so many, I'm just gonna scroll past it, I'm afraid. Even at like something like this range. Goodness gracious. Yeah, I'm just gonna go Manila. It seems like the right choice. We're gonna go in Manila, and I think we're gonna go 1971. Seems good to me. Let's make that guess. 1960. It was 1960. Wow. Doggone it. 11 years. That's not gonna be a good score. 2,000 points. It was in Manila though, so we did well on the location. That's painful. It's real painful. Okay, well, we gotta move on. Less than 7,000 points. That's not a good start to the game. This looks like it could be difficult as well. Is this a UN flag? I'm not sure about that. Okay. Oh, brother. This seems like the kind of thing I should recognize. And I don't. Oh, there's. Okay, this is something to do with Korea, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, this is a South Korean flag. So when was the Korean War? It was in the 50s, I think. Early 50s, mid 50s, maybe. So I think. Oh. Okay. I'm struggling here. Once again, I'm just going to go with the most obvious thing. I'm going to go with Seoul. And I think it's probably going to be early 50s. We're going to go 1953. Throw it down. It was 1950, exactly. Residents of Pyongyang, not Seoul, Pyongyang, waving South Korean flags to welcome United Nations forces during the brief period of the Korean War when the city was captured from the north. Wow. That's really interesting. It's a really cool picture as well. Really interesting picture. It wasn't long and all these people were back behind the North Korean frontier. Probably had quite miserable lives as well, especially if anyone in the government managed to get hold of that picture. But 8,900 points, it's not bad. It's not great, but it's a decent recovery from the previous round. Let's swiftly move on. Okay, we're not getting any very modern pictures at the moment. Wow, what are these cars telling me? My gut says late 40s, early 50s. Chavo, Recuerdos del Uruguay. Souvenirs. Okay. So is this in Uruguay? Like, it seems like it probably is. Regalos Bazan, Casa Chiavo. Okay, is Casa Chiavo famous? This is so fascinating. Look at the kids in the back of this car. Dude on his motorcycle. Okay, basically, the only hint here is the cars for the year and the fact that this says Uruguay here and Casa Chiavo, if you know what that is. I certainly don't. Recuerdos del Uruguay. That's basically like souvenirs from Uruguay. The question is, turista para el turista. Okay. I mean, yeah. I don't really have anything else to go on, so... I think we're going to Montevideo. And... Bowling Center, Rodo Park, Ciudad Vieja, Centro, Barrio Sur, Palermo, Aguado, Arroyo Seco. Where would you say is the old part of Montevideo? Don't have any idea. Probably somewhere around here. Tres Cruces Terminal, Edificio Romulo Ardao. No clue, guys, no clue. But this seems like a fine area to put it. Let's put it there. The cars, to me, do not look even 60s. They look much older than what you saw in the first round, which was in the Philippines. So we're going to go 1950. Let's make that guess. 1965. See? But I did get, it is Montevideo. Street scene in Montevideo, Uruguay, showing the corner store Casa Chiavo, where the body of the Nazi war criminal Herbert Kukurs was found murdered. Mossad agents reportedly purchased the trunk used to conceal the body within the corner store. Oh, that's very interesting. Once again, I get nothing for the year because I did a horrible job on that front. But there you go. Wow, 1965. Should have just gone 1960. I thought about it, but I was like, no, it looks earlier. Oh well, that is interesting. The story is very interesting. I like it a lot. It was found in a trunk in a souvenir store. Wonder how I got there. So if you zoom in on this area. Interesting. Very cool. Very cool. Another below 7,000 point round, though. We are struggling here, ladies and gentlemen. We are struggling. It's gonna, oh my goodness. I was gonna say it's gonna take a lot to get us above 40,000. And as I look at this picture, I don't believe we're going to be reaching 40,000. Let's take a look. Yeah. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Okay, this is old. I'm going to say this is in the 30s. 1935. Maybe. Look at these cars. It's got to be pretty old. It's really hard to figure out what this is trying to say. But for some reason, I'm getting a Polish vibe. But it might not be. It can be any kind of Eastern European language. E.W. Ushondi? I don't know. I just can't see this stuff well enough to read it. Something... my gut's telling me Poland, so if I'm going Poland, then the best bet is Warsaw, I guess. Katowice or Krakow might be a better way of, like, hedging the bet, but more towards south, like the rest of Eastern Europe. Yeah, let's go Krakow. And let's make the guess. Oh, I should have stayed with Warsaw. Trams and cars. It was 1934, so we did really well on the year. Doggone, if I'd stayed in Warsaw, we'd have been real close to 10,000 points. Obviously not on 10,000, but we would have been close. Trams and cars passing over the Vistula in Warsaw during the mid-30s. Yeah, not bad. If I'd stuck with my gut and not tried to hedge my bet, we'd have done much better. But it's fine. We're doing fine. We're doing fine. Don't panic. All right, it's 32,000 points. We're going into the final round. Can we get above 40? Let's see. So this is obviously a huge clue. Unfortunately, my brain is not confident in what that is. My gut says it's Tunisia, but I just don't know. It could be Morocco. Is there a lighthouse somewhere along here? This looks like the end. What is that flag? I just don't know. Could be somewhere else. I don't know. When I saw the flag, my gut said immediately Tunisia. But then the more I look at it, the less confident I am. I think Morocco isn't Morocco like a red flag with a star on it or something? So could be Algeria. My gut said Tunisia. I'm sticking with Tunisia. We're going Tunis. Now, this is a fairly modern picture, I think. I believe. Anything in the background that would tell me with any certainty when this was taken? A nice big ship. No, nothing there. Let's take a look at our captain. Oh, captain, my captain. There's nothing here that's gonna tell you much. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't know what to think. I'm gonna go early 2000s, 2008. I don't really know what I'm basing that on. It's just pure gut. It's pure gut, man. You tell me in the comments, what is this? What is this flag, and when was this taken? Because I have no clue. Do it now. I'm about to make the guess. What is yours? Tell me now. Here we go. Let's see. It was 2005. It wasn't bad. But it was Algeria. Words from the photographer. He struggles to find fish in this industrial city where oil refining and exporting have wiped out all the fish in the area. You have to travel several kilometers in a small boat to be able to get a few meager kilos of fish. And yeah, it wasn't far from Tunisia. What is this city? Yeah, there's no way I was figuring that out. Zero chance. So that must be the Algerian flag, huh? Probably. Constantine. Interesting. Yeah, so 8,800 points. That should be enough. Yeah, that is more than enough. We're above 40K. So we managed to salvage a 40K game. Let's see. Yep, 40,835. Definitely was not my best effort, especially the Philippines. And what was the other one that I really struggled with? Philippines and... Okay, I'm only seeing 4 guesses on it. Oh, yeah. Uruguay. Uruguay and the Philippines, I really lost a lot of points on the years in those two. Don't know anything about cars, apparently. Guys, let me know in the comments, how did you do? What was something that stood out in Uruguay? Did you remember the story about the Nazi in the trunk? After I read it, I vaguely remember something about it, but like it's very fuzzy. I could not have told you where it was. If you'd asked me, I'd have told you it was probably in Argentina, in Buenos Aires or something. But yeah, fascinating stuff. The Korean War, that was a really cool picture. I liked that picture a lot. Yeah, let me know your thoughts on the pictures. Let me know how you did in the game if you played. And if you want to see more videos like this, make sure you are subscribed. And if you enjoyed it, as always, smash that like button. I will see you in the next video, and you have an absolutely amazing day.